let's do a brief recap. So, everyone, I want to know how you guys would summarize what happened last session.
Okay, so basically, last session we launched our attack on the town against the evil redcoats back in, what was it, the 1800s?
1850.
1850, yes. Okay, and then basically you kicked the crap out of them, and I got to ride on Brando the racist dolphin, and then we
Oh, yeah, that was a thing. Shit.
yeah, and we kicked some seriously awesome ass, and we managed to get back to our own time using a junction. Was it a juncture point or?
I think I am not 100% saw a chi gate, a
Chi.
world gate, in a
well,
world plane
it's-
gate. I don't know.
It's a gate.
It's
Anyway,
a gate.
Yeah, and we ended up in a dumpster back in the present day time, and we are in Hong Kong officially now, and it's found out that the plane has crashed that we were on. It's crashed in the middle of the city, but there's no one inside, and things are getting really screwy and crazy.
And my car is still gone.
Oh, and we met a guy who knew about the chi gates and stuff on the other side. So
I'm just gonna nod politely because I don't remember. And now that you reminded me, I'm sort of cringing a little. It's the whole dolphin thing. I was like, yeah.
You shouldn't cringe at what was a stroke of genius.
Where's Randor now, Snake, in the world?
Where's Brando the racist dolphin? Well, he was around in the 1850s, so
Brando is dead.
Or is he?
if you
Perhaps
if you look around in some parks in Hong Kong, you can see a statue of Brando the dolphin.
They say that his legacy has carried on.
An army of racist dolphins. They just really hate British people.
He's now a hero. Oh, no.
So we rejoin you. It is a dark, cold, and rainy night in Hong Kong.
Sus.
I mean, isn't it always?
Damn, my American clothes made in China does not like this.
We open on a shot of an apartment building. Rain hit, smoke, steam comes out of the vents. We cut inside a messy apartment. Beer cans, takeout food, monitors filled with people on the plane, both important figures and an seemingly anonymous old lady.
Dear.
I wonder who she could have been.
The mastermind.
The mastermind behind everything.
Yeah.
It's always an old lady you don't suspect.
But then again, we always suspect the old lady because she appears so unsuspicious, and it turns out it was the suspicious person in the first place who wasn't the old lady.
The man
Clever.
The man who dragged you here pretty much led you through a series of back streets, trying to keep off the main roads. His apartment is nestled somewhere in Kowloon. He introduces himself as Tsunami. He will not admit what his real name is, quite at this point.
Tsunami. Boy, I don't appreciate these here Chinese names.
It's not a Chinese name. It's
I will call you Bill.
yeah. You can do that. You can do that.
Just like, okay, screw it out, we'll just go with Bill.
He just kind of sighs deeply, like, yeah, I'm kind of desperate for a hand here. So, I got some good news and some bad news.
What's
Hit
the
the-
bad news then?
Okay, it turns out you weren't the only people on the plane who got away.
That's the good news.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
the bad news is the moment it was discovered they were on that flight, they basically disappeared.
Oh no.
Any idea where or what or how or who?
Well, if I just told you now, you probably wouldn't believe me. Actually, no, you've seen some weird shit. You might believe me. If you believe in the Illuminati, shit like that,
I don't believe in Illuminati. I believe in Brando.
Brando, the racist dolphin, that statue in the park.
He is real. I witnessed Brando in his glory.
You... Okay then. That statue still makes no sense to me, but whatever.
It doesn't make sense to a lot of us.
The Illuminati ain't real. But people who believe in it are half right. There's people who control everything, corporate interests, and they control the world for nefarious ends for reasons I haven't quite gathered yet. But they do it, and they do it well.
Whoa. No, whoa. Slow down here with your conspiracy talk here now. I don't really care. All I want is to find my car and enjoy a vacation in Hong Kong.
Turns out the Illuminati has your car. It's the secret to everything.
Okay, how about favors for favors then? I'll help you find your car, you do a few favors for me, and I'll make it so that you were never on that flight, so maybe people won't come tracking you down and you can return to living a somewhat normal life.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like the best one I have for now. I want that car. I do not want a single scratch.
It's not as if we have any other choice.
We have plenty of choice. There's the police. Actually, why don't we talk with the police?
Aren't you the police? He says he kind of flips a monitor around. Zan Yin, is it? You'd have a lot of explaining to do if you were on that flight.
You're a cop?
I was moving over to a station near Hong Kong.
Oh, congratulations on being moved over here.
Well, it's not exactly the sort of welcome I was expecting. Considering that the events that happened, we went to something that looked like it was out of hell, and then we ended up in Hong Kong hundreds of years later.
Oh, man. This war kind of sneaks up on people, I'm going to admit that. You want to know how I got dragged into it? No, okay, fine. I don't really care either.
No, I thought he was just going to explain anyway. I didn't want to interrupt him.
Oh, okay. I didn't wear my seatbelt one day, and don't arrest me for that, but I kind of crashed, flew through the windshield, and flew through a gate. It was really lucky.
Where did you end up?
Somewhere in the inner world. I probably couldn't find it now. It might be gone at this point, but I wandered. I couldn't get back the way I came. I ran into a few people. They helped me out, but it turns out that getting back out of the inner world if you don't know the gates can be a bloody and violent process.
Oh, dear.
Suffice to say, I found out the world was being run by a cabal of strange, weird people, and since I was between jobs at the time, I just decided, fuck it, I'll come help you out in Hong Kong, and it hasn't gone great so far. I'm just gonna say that.
No, my car is gone. My plane crashed. And I need a beer.
He opens his fridge and hands you one.
Thank you.
Is this gonna end like it did in fucking Shadowrun, where you'd always come to my apartment and steal my beer between every...
Was that in character or out?
That was in character. No, that was out of character. He was not... John and Tsunami did not share.
Oh.
Yeah. No, but... oh, God, Smitty.
But why... But given what happened on the plane, we had these terrorists attack, and then there was that whole warp jumpy sort of shenanigans going on. But why were they attacking the plane in the first place? Who were they after? It wasn't a simple act of terrorism, that's for sure.
It wasn't. It was targeted, and I'll let you in on this now. We think they were after a pilot. There are 3 major players. More than that, but the 3 big ones...
Just hang on a minute.
Oh,
Yeah,
carry on.
The 3 big ones in Hong Kong are me. I work for a group called the Dragons. Then you got the Ascended, who are basically the Illuminati on weird mystic chi steroids. And then you got the Guiding Hand, who are a bunch of extremist Confucians, basically. We got on with the Guiding Hand against the Ascended for a bit, but we've had a lot of people die recently. We beat the Ascended back, they went on the defensive, but now there's a new player in town, and the Ascended have decided to focus on them. So far, we only got the name Red String. I do not know who they are, what they want, but it's... How do I explain it? They've drawn first blood, basically.
Oh no.
The Ascended attacked them, Red String have attacked us, so they're not working together at least, but we don't get on with either group. The Guiding Hand sometimes gets on with us, but we don't see eye to eye because they want to turn the world into a state of what they call peace and harmony, but is basically totalitarian Confucianism. Meanwhile, we just want to make sure the common man doesn't get fucked over every fucking 5 days.
No, that's
Well, it sounds like your problem, really.
Yep, we'll go now. See you.
Make sure to find my car.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And it becomes a sandbox RPG.
Yeah,
Shit.
Saints Row. Anyway, so where do we find Red String? Like, sounds like they could be sounds like they're major players, so where do we get started with them?
I couldn't tell you. I've got a guy at I know a guy at Sacy Airlines who works with the Dragons. That's how I can get your names cleared. But I'm having him look into the pilot right now, Archer.
Ouch.
Just seemed like a normal guy, but apparently his plane is hooked up to a Chi gate, and he wants something weird.
Where did Archer live? Were you able to get an address or anything like that?
Apparently he lived up north in England.
Oh.
Pretty
Pretty far
fancy
away.
digs. Yeah. I mean, Hong Kong is where everyone's coming recently. There's some big shit going down, and hey, if you want Chi, this is the place where you get it in the modern day and age.
Of course.
And if you're going to be helping out here, you're going to want a dose of Chi, so this is how you're going to help me, and then I'll help you. There's a chop shop up north, and I figure you guys deserve an explanation for all the weird shit that's going on.
That sounds good to me.
Alright, I'll give you a walking tour of what we're fighting for. Come with me.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. And he just opens up a door.
It's just the Chi gate is in his fridge.
What about my car?
Well, you help me, I'll help you find your car. How about that?
Fine.
It turns out the Great Bear of Russia stole it.
Oh yeah. By the way, John has conveniently taken like 2 6-packs out of the fridge.
You just walk out with them.
Yeah.
So, Tsunami leads you through his apartment. He's quite a few floors up, down into a laundromat that's attached to the building, through a locker room, through a boiler room, into another locker room, and he opens a locker at the back, and lo and behold, another gate to the inner world.
God damn it, another gate.
Okay, look, I've used this one before. I promise you'll end up in the same time. I know what I'm doing. Most of the time.
Are you sure?
Somewhat. Honestly, I'm mission control, so I don't get my boots on the ground too much.
Well, it's good you know your character role in Feng Shui.
He knows his place in this movie.
Are your stats are 13 too in guns? Anyway, that's enough being meta. Let's dive in.
So this gate leads again through a short dirt corridor, but then it opens up into a wide, spacious cavern, bottomless pits on either side of a kind of rocky walkway, and in the distance you can see lights, what looks to be a village within this realm. But first there's a building blocking off access to the village itself, and scrawled crudely on what stands out quite a bit, this is a kind of dusty brown interior that's nonetheless bizarrely lit. Imagine this place had a very dark Fulbright turned on. That's kind of what we're going for here. There's this grey cube with the words Bright Black's Art Emporium written on the front.
Okay. Is that a company? Or
Not really a company. This guy's kind of weird, but he won't attack you unless you severely mess up one of his art pieces. Don't do that.
oh,
Well, do it if you want, but the guy isn't a threat. Anyway, come on in. So he opens the door, walks in, and yeah, it's an art gallery. Walking around in a top hat, a kind of tweed jacket.
I have no idea what I just missed.
Oh, you weren't here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you went into the inner world again, but don't worry, you'll end up in the same time period this time, Tsunami assures you. But instead of a kind of dirt corridor, this led into a wide open cavern. There's a village, what appears to be a village in the distance, and a grey cube of a building with Bright Black's Art Emporium written on the front. We're led inside, and yes, it's an art gallery.
Still not getting used to this Sanism.
Bring it up with someone who knows what the fuck's going on.
I mean, I think really Zan is playing. A lot of them are playing the straight man of the group. I've noticed.
I think you should accept at this point that things are fucking weird.
Things are fucking weird, Jon says as he sips on a new beer can.
How many of those did you take? Anyway, this is Jonathan Brightblack. And the man, monocle, top hat, tweed jacket, boots, just walks over and goes, "Oh, hello, this is my art gallery. Yes, do feel free to look, but don't touch most things. Especially that. Don't touch that," he says, as he points to one of the displays.
Sup, sure. Sup, John Smith, by the way. Here, have a beer. And he just gives him a beer in hand.
Wow, this is a truly exquisite aluminium design. I'll display it myself.
Yeah, and Jon just says, yeah, as he throws an empty can over his shoulder.
It bounces off a physical manifestation of the concept of ennui.
God, there's going to be.
God damn, man! God damn it!
It bounces off that. The ennui kind of destabilizes, and there's a sense of there's just a malaise hanging over the room as ennui just seeps out the physical manifestation.
Oh, put that away.
Bright Black excitedly hurries around the room explaining most of the art pieces, a majority of which appear to be crayon drawings.
Huh. Looks like me when I was a lad.
There's a stack of unsold CDs titled, well, it couldn't have gone much worse.
Is there those drawings from Z, age 25?
Yes, yeah. Z comics are in high supply here. A lot of them seem to have ended up in the inner world.
Oh man, I loved it. I love Zed. I love the Zed.
Don't touch them. Don't touch them. They're a centerpiece. Most of my clientele come to gaze at them.
They're abstract art.
Oh, if you want abstract art, you just need this, he says as he points to a book on a plinth. The book is titled All the Cheese Puns You Will Ever Need by Jonathan Brightblack.
Zand looks at a laminated image of Zed Smells. Not Zed Smells.
Jack Smells.
Jack Smells. He just sort of sighs and just moves on.
That piece I'm not very happy with. The artist didn't have his heart and soul in it.
I don't know, man. It feels like he had an intense feeling for this, Jack.
Just doing an interpretation and blah, blah, blah. Never mind.
A physical manifestation?
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, is there anything that Manny Machismo recognises or anything that stands out to him in particular at all? Like anything?
There is a stuffed whale, half scale, in the corner.
Son of a bitch, how did you get this?
Someone dropped it off one day.
Who? Who was it?
Oh, I forget his name. Started with a defunct letter.
bastard.
His
This
name...
is mine.
This is yours?
Yes, I killed that whale.
How did you kill it?
With my hands.
That would explain the bruises. Well, if
Believe
you want
me,
it...
I killed
if you
it.
want it back, you're free to take it.
Very well. I just take it and put it in my pocket.
It's half the scale of a blue whale. Just...
Oh.
no, I mean, you could stuff it in your pocket, why not?
Yeah, okay.
The inner world doesn't make sense, so...
Oh, really? Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Now I have a weapon to bludgeon people with.
This was a bit after my time, he says as he walks to a pinball machine in the corner. This is a pinball machine.
John just looks at all these collection of Zed Squad coming. Oh man, it's it's the first appearance of Grellock.
That's my least favourite issue. Beyond the Pits chapter, which just went on too long, and...
Yeah.
A tournament arc, really?
You know.
Whose idea was that?
Yeah, but they
Who thought
spent
that was a good idea?
It was David Cage's.
Oh yes, all the copies of Beyond Two Souls in the universe ended up in this room. They were collectively dumped.
Somebody built like their own little house and a fort with them.
Turns out it's David Cage inside of it.
Actually, it's the physical manifestation of the concept of ennui. That's all the copies of Beyond Two Souls compressed into a ball of pure emotion.
Oh. Hey.
I've ruined my own bizarre, nonsensical art piece. Yeah.
And next to it is Postal. For some reason.
Postal 1 is not that great. Postal 3 is worse. Postal, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
I blame Glenn back.
I blame Ben Black.
I blame Glenn back.
Anyway, Bright Black just kind of meanders over to the other side of the room, and Tsunami explains, so that guy, most I've been able to gather about him is he comes from some old timeline where World War I never happened, and that's pretty much all I've worked out about him.
So, that string. Is that ring a bell at all?
Do you ask Bright Black? Or
Yeah.
Tsunami? Bright Black just kind of like looks at you and goes, I have some red string. He pulls it out of his pocket. I don't know what to do with it.
Actually, yeah, can I have that?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
What are you planning?
I have a very unusual idea. It might come in handy for communication with them in case they use it as a sort of, like, signal or something like that, indicating they're a member.
Tsunami kind of interjects. Brightback lives here and he's not involved in all this weird stuff. I just come through here regularly because this place is a bit of a shortcut to the other side of town.
Mm.
Anyway, come on, follow me. And he, like, leads you out through the town, and the people looking at you are very eclectically dressed, some styles you've never seen before, and they look to be from a bunch of different time periods all over the place.
Okay.
And he just kind of says, look, if you have any questions, just ask me, but this is basically what the problem is. These people come from a bunch of timelines that were wiped away at some point. That's what we're fighting to stop. If people... You get too much chi, you can affect the timeline, and it's fucking weird. So, it hasn't happened in our lifetime, I don't think. Actually, it probably has, considering that guy's from fucking the 1910s or some shit. But time changes, people die, new people come into existence, but not if you've been in the inner world. If you've been in the inner world, you're immune to it. You just see time changing. Everyone else just changes in an instant. New memories are formed. Everything fucking shifts in an instant. So, I'm thinking the reason I hadn't heard of Brando before yesterday was because you fucked something in the past.
Well, not literally.
No, not literally. You did not literally fuck a dolphin in the past.
So what you're saying is we pulled a Back to the Future?
You pulled it back to the future, but there's no chance of the universe ending. There's a chance of our lives ending. There's a chance of everyone you know and care about who hasn't been into the inner world disappearing into a different timeline. These people are from all over. They came into the inner world. They couldn't find their way back, or when they found their way back, they realized the timeline had changed and just decided to stay here.
Doc, slow down. Talk. Say it so you understand it.
I'm saying it so I understand it. You're the one having problems.
Doc, we gotta get back to 1955.
There isn't a gate leading there. Closest you can get is 1850. Sorry to tell you. 1850, 690, and sometime in an irradiated wasteland in the future. I'm sorry to tell you that's where the world is heading at this point.
Great Scott.
Oh, also, just in case you think things are normal enough, in the future there is a league of robot monkeys fighting to save time. I'm not joking, I've seen it.
What?
Oh, well, it could be
Sounds
worse. It could be a future where some useless assassin is accompanied by a madman trying to get heretical creatures.
It's all connected now.
40k hasn't quite happened yet, unless I'm mistaken.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
I think Games Workshop hasn't quite got the merchandise down yet.
Soon, you'll all be an available army.
With plastic miniatures you have to paint yourself, because we're too lazy to do it.
So, basically, this is what I want. He says, he leads you through town, and once you get to the other end, there are 3 more passageways, but he doesn't take any of them. He goes to a little slit in the ground and slides down it into a cave.
Here we go again. He's not even... Zan's just gonna follow along. I'm not gonna question that. Just gonna follow.
Trust me, you get used to this. Granted, I've been doing this for about 10 years now. I've got a pretty good life expectancy for someone in this line of work.
Yeah,
So,
imagine it's so good.
basically, if you want to join up with us, mission statement is make sure the timeline doesn't get fucked again. That's pretty much all we want. Everyone else is fighting in some big, greedy power struggle, and we just want to make sure things don't get too fucky.
We go back in time and somehow the South has won.
Yeah, we kind of want to stop that from happening. It's kind of inevitable we fuck the past as well a little bit, but just try not to do it on the same scale that other people do.
By the way,
Yeah,
have you heard of the Great Bear of Russia?
the Great Bear of Russia. Yeah. Wait, are you the guy who fought that thing?
Yeah. See this eye patch here? A little gift from that bastard. I intend to finish the score. To even the score, I mean.
Oh, I've worked out what you want. Alright,
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out. No offense. But,
The irony.
I'm not gonna say it. Tsunami's not that kind of character. No, he says, I'll keep looking for him then. Say keep, but... Yeah, he came down to China recently. Which is weird for a great bear.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering too.
The Great Bear, he's Kuma from Tekken.
Oh god, that's how it's gonna fucking end. We'll start a fight with a bear standing up. What was his fucking fighting style? Was he boxing? No, he wasn't boxing, was he?
I don't know, but I remember his rival in the series was somebody who looked a lot like Ken from Street Fighter.
Now, you guys went through time earlier today, so I'm going to assume you can handle yourselves. In the corner of this tiny little kind of cave-ish area, there is a hole, but it's black, pitch black, and he walks through it.
Follow, I suppose.
This leads out onto the third story of a fire escape in what looks to be a pretty slummy area of Hong Kong. Still raining, still cold, steam still rising from the vents, and across the road there is quite clearly a chop shop with a foyer. A forecourt.
God damn. Well, that's something.
No foyer, sadly.
Wire.
Foyer.
Oh yeah, that makes me wonder about something. What happens if, say, this building is demolished? What happens to the gate?
I think it just disappears.
It disappears.
It follows. You know about Feng Shui, right? That whole hocus about, design and harmony and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It
Even heard us a tabletop game about it.
Loosely. The gates seem to follow the rules of that design. That chop shop over there. It was a chi site until not long ago. You get attuned to chi sites, you get stronger, you feel more in tune with the universe. Then the triads moved in and fucking ruined the place, so we stopped trying to maintain it. But
A cheese site?
a chi site. The place follows the rules of Feng Shui so much that it's in tune with the natural world. Yeah, a chop shop, go fucking figure. Now this isn't...
I only meant like a cheese, cheddar cheese site.
Oh no, it's not
No,
that.
no,
It's not quite that exciting.
Not a cheese site.
Fuck yeah, never mind all this war. Let's go have a load of cheese.
Fighting for cheese, it really isn't all that good.
Aged cheddar.
Screw that, it's all about Red Leicester, buddy.
So I have a friend called Bert, and I was going to invite him to a cheese shop, and I just rang him up. Come on, Bert, we're going to the cheese shop.
Shop.
Fuck all of you. Just fuck all of you. That was particularly fine.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
Camembert is a kind of cheese.
Well, that's why I thought you were going to tell us a story.
Huh.
That was the story. It was just a really shit pun, a really forced one.
Oh.
Well, this is why my puns are so lowbrow all the fucking time. Just, they're not very. I'm just going to repeat it. They're not very good. They're just not.
I'm sorry, Snape, but if it's one of your puns, you realise that that's the typical response we give.
That's the response I want. Not none at all. I want pain.
Oh.
Pain and anguish. But no, he kind of points out. So the Triad moved in, ruined everything. Stopped being a cheese site, so I stopped caring to maintain it. But now it's a cheese site again. It's given off good vibes, so to speak. Oh no, maybe a fucking interior decorator came in.
No, sorry, go on. I just keep thinking of the other idea.
Really amused at just making cheese in a chop shop. So, I'm gonna stand over here with my binoculars. And this little guy, he says, pulling out an Uzi. And you guys are gonna go prove yourself. Don't worry, if they call in backup, I'll handle it. If things get too hairy, I'll jump in. But you guys look like you can handle yourselves.
Zan leans to Manly and John and wages for their response what they want to do.
I mean, I need to find my car, so I might as well.
Let's
He
dive on in.
downs another beer. Behind him, you can see a little pile of beer cans.
Very well. Alright, let's go.
Sure. He just walks through the beer can pile. You just hear all the beer cans rattle all over the place.
Some of them fall off the fire escape and just clatter to the street below. Now, the place is quite clearly crawling with Triad. They're just kind of like milling around. Some are kicking a football about, some are just sitting, drinking beer. There's a commotion from inside the place as well. It's busy.
Okay, guys. How are we supposed to do this?
Well, I've got blue whale here to smack him around with it a bit. And I've also got a shotgun. Suppose that works.
They usually work, I guess. I've never exactly heard of anybody going into a fight with a whale.
Well, you saw the dolphin.
Yes, I did, and I'm still getting over that.
Dolphin-inflicted trauma.
I think it was just more how bizarre it was, but yeah.
Yes.
There's a time and a place to question oddity.
I don't think it's now.
When you've got a whale in your pocket.
Who wants to step in first?
Let's just draw, like, not a map, but let's just kind of draw a very basic shape of the building.
I have an idea. You see these dice, yeah?
So that's kind of like...
We could do rock, paper, scissors. One is rock, two is... one is
How
rock,
do we do
two
rock,
is
paper,
paper. We just type the number and then accumulate.
Or we could just all roll a d6. John apparently has some on him.
Oh, okay, that works too.
My American Idol Vin Diesel has taught me the way of role playing. Oh.
2.
I guess this means John is going first.
Yep.
Okay. Was this like a bar or something?
No, it's a chop shop and a forecourt.
Yes. We'll be right
shop.
behind you.
Wait.
Like just a garage, but ran by criminals. They, take cars apart, sell the parts on.
Okay, guys, watch me do my moves.
Now, there are about 8 triad just milling around outside.
John walks up and like, hey! Hello there! I'm looking for some car parts.
One of them kind of looks at you up and down, walks over with a notebook and just flips it open. Keeps looking at you.
You want a beer?
He nods. It's quite clear that this guy might not speak the best English, but he understands beer.
I'm really tempted to just go all fighting now. Like, were we trying to be sneaky?
No, I just kind of wanted to figure who would want to walk in first. We're right behind.
Yeah, it's like, sure. And I hold up to him. Snake, can I bullshit that I have shaken this?
Yes. Also, just a thing, Goff, how obviously a cop is your character in this current state? Like, not at all?
Well, he's sort of undercover.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no one...
Because he's not really wearing a uniform.
Yeah. Alright.
And his badge is under his jacket.
Basically... John is gonna use this as an improvised weapon. He shakes it and then throws it over.
Throws it over? Where?
To the guy.
Oh, right, okay.
So basically, it's gonna squat him in the face and disorient him.
Like, he's got one hand on the notepad. He kind of before he just kind of grabs the beer with the other hand, puts it away, puts it beneath his face, cracks it open, and it explodes.
Alright, I've got something. I lean into Manly Machismo, and I basically say to him, alright, you take somewhere to hide and ambush one of them. Alright, I'm gonna walk in, and when I say everybody freeze, considering these guys are in a chop shop, they'll be thrown off, and that will give you time to get one of them.
So actually,
I can get a few of them. That sounds like a plan.
Snake, I'm gonna do another thing.
Yeah.
Basically, as he gets distracted by that beer, John has a beer in another hand. He drops it and he's kicking it to hit another dude in the face with it.
Alright, roll martial arts for this one.
Okay.
13 is the number to beat.
Sure thing. Actually, oh god, I forgot what my sword fortune is. Okay, no. Because I'm gonna use one of them for this.
Actually, yeah, I forgot as well.
Yeah! It flies up, smashes him, and... Actually, do you want to describe this, or do you want me to?
So basically, John just stands there says, whoops! And as he says whoop, he drops the other can, and then he does kind of, sideways football kick, and kicks it right into some dude's face. Another dude's face.
You could describe how they react to the attack as well, by the way, but I'm just gonna say, for the moment, it smashes him in the nose. He, cartwheels backwards as he's grabbing his nose and smashes against the ground. The other guy is currently wiping beer out of his eyes quite vigorously.
How many
Everyone's-
more were there?
6 more besides those 2.
I like to imagine that you just go, huh?
Like,
And then look at like the guy who got the can in the face, and then at me and like, then go all battle stance.
you hear one of them just, well, this is more Zanyan's thing, but you hear one of them yelling, "Hey, out here," in Chinese. One of them gets up, brandishes a baseball bat, several others pull out switchblades, and they're advancing on John.
No, Dell.
All right,
It's just an accident.
I'd like to step in now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Zanyin is going to jump in. He flashes his badge, twirls his pistol around his revolver around his finger, and he's like, "Freeze! This is the police!"
They all kind of like look confused. So a couple of them put their hands up, a few stand their ground, and you hear one of them yelling. You hear one of them kind of like say in Chinese, "Is the American a cop as well?" No, I wouldn't believe that. I don't buy it.
No, but he's with me. Harm him, and you're going under.
One of them kind of like cackles and says, "You just walked into the lion's den, fuckface." If you haven't noticed, 8 of us and there's 2 of you.
Yeah,
Make that free, and that's where I come in.
Oh, that's good.
And that's my attack cue. So as I'm saying that, I'm jumping out onto one of them. So
Yes.
can I do a martial art?
You may.
Okay, excellent. And I need to bring up the character sheet.
And I'm going to say this triggers combat. So make your attack and then... it's just 1 short.
Ah, damn it.
What were you doing?
Basically, I just kind of like, I was crashing through some boxes while I was saying that, and I was basically trying to swing a punch straight at the guy who was talking,
Okay.
but it misses.
Yeah, you smash through the boxes and he just barely gets out of the way in time. Like, he falls backwards onto his hands, quickly gathers himself up and just yells, "Holy shit."
I just kind of sneer at him.
And yeah, one of them's already incapacitated, so everyone roll your initiative.
Initiative.
Roll 5 plus d6. Well, they're not doing so hot.
Initiative 6. So
9. Damn it. My
that's
window went out of
that's
frame.
plus 8, isn't it?
Huh?
The initiative, does that include everything? That?
Initiative is just your speed plus a d6.
Yeah. I mean, if you do oh yeah, it does. So I'm on 6. So
Oh my god, the recap is called Plane in the Plane.
So I'm on the same turn as
Plane
all
in
the
a
guys.
plane.
Then
I haven't written up part 2 recap yet.
Alright, there I am. Yep.
And where is Swede?
I am. Well, oh yeah. Sorry.
Initiative.
Rolling.
At the
10.
speed of sound.
So, yeah, Swede, there are 7 very pissed off triad in a sort of semicircle around the forecourt surrounding you guys.
Snake, would you say actually what's this around here that can use as a weapon?
Piles and piles of tires. There's a dolly for moving stuff around, acetylene and petrol tanks, fucking tire iron, wrenches, tools, various tools. One whole scrapped car, of course, missing 1 door, no wheels. It's a playground for a guy like you.
John looks down. Aha! And he picks up what looks to be an exhaust part,
An
It's
exhaust
like-
pipe.
exhaust pipe, with the white part, yeah.
Mm.
It's like, yes! Should I just continue because it takes 1 turn to do that?
Yeah,
Improvise weapon.
and you're still ahead.
Yeah. So basically, Basically, John just turns around and smacks the guy he threw the beer to.
Okay, I'll say his number's decreased, so number to beat is a 10. There's beer on his face.
Fuck it, I just want this to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
John just shouts, "Home run!"
He's like, he just got the beer out of his face.
It's a +1. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He just got the beer out of his face, and he's like, oh, God, oh, fucking Christ, in Chinese, of course. I should stop reiterating that. And then the last thing he sees, he gets the last droplets out of his face, is the Y part of an exhaust pipe flying towards him.
Batter up!
He staggers a few steps backwards and then crumples over unconscious.
John just leans back on his exhaust pipe weapon like, yep, I got first strike, boys.
And that moves you down to shot number 6.
Oh, get up.
Zan Yin.
He twirls his badge away back under his jacket. He has his gun in his hand. Now, is there any objects close enough that I could kick?
Quite a few. Like loose tires, tools, the dolly again. Kickable. There's beer cans, but that's kind of been done.
I think I could kick a tire.
Tire works. It's not like got the it's just the rubber ring.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to take. He's going to try and flip one of the tires, and then he's going to kick it down so it rolls towards some of the triad, or one of the triad anyway, and it's going to trip them up down and have them down on the ground.
Okay, just remember that the amount of people you want an attack to hit just incurs a penalty depending on the number of people.
3.
You want to hit 3 people. Okay, so we'll subtract 3 from your result, and 13 is the number to beat. Oh boy, and that just puts it at 12.
It flies right over their heads.
Yeah.
It has an incredible bounce.
Really incredible. Though one of them yells, "Don't kick the merchandise!" And that puts... Huh?
Oh, where am I?
That puts you on 6.
Oh, there's a conga line going on.
Yep. Alright, let's go to Manly Machismo.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just seeing my available moves because I want to try something a little bit different this time. I'll just see what I've got. Oh yeah, since I missed out that first attack, I've got Melting Fury, so +1. So.
Oh yeah.
And we had a +2 bonus from that first attack.
Oh yeah, hang on, so did that connect then? Yeah, it did, so that's 14. Yeah, okay, so one of them is sparked out.
Excellent.
The fight is reversed as one of the mooks is removed from play.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then is basically as I crash through the boxes, we didn't realise it as a first, but some of the boxes some of the splinters just flew off and hit someone.
Alright.
Okay. And then it impaled him. So what I am going to do is I am going to roll intimidation, and I'm going to just roar at the guy in front of me.
Okay, I've got the will table. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Intimidation rolls 11. That beats a mook.
Yeah. I just gotta go.
He just looks around, looks to his fellow triad who are a bit more concerned about everything that's just happened, and he scarpers. Doesn't run out the front, he literally jumps the fence and runs off.
He's seen too much.
Right. John Smith.
He's become a mute.
He's become a mute.
Sorry, how many spaces do I move down the table? Is it?
You move to 3.
Okay, yeah. There we go.
Is Swede with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I forgot that my turn. So basically, I have another. So John Jon with his trusty exhaust thing. He's gonna bonk someone on the head, like, a downward strike on some dude's head.
Mm.
Batter up! God damn!
Oi. No, it does not quite go down like that. God damn.
Actually, may I describe this?
Yes.
It looks like Jon is about to do something great. And then then there's a little tiny screw, and he slips on it.
Oh,
And
sounds
he goes,
incredible.
whoa! And he kind of stumbles forward and lands in a pile of junk. Hey! Here's one mighty fine wrench.
So that's you just hear one. So that's where I was keeping my wrench.
I was looking for that for ages, thanks.
Will you give it back?
No.
Maybe you could throw that into a plan.
Fucker. Zan Yin,
Yes.
what's your next move? Also, it's a thing. One of your moves is whenever you miss, you take wound points, but you also get a bonus to your next attack, which if you hit, you recover the damage.
Yes.
Yeah. We haven't been following that, but that means you got a +1 to this next attack because you missed by 1 point.
That is true. Glutton for punishment.
Like, look, ouch. When you miss with an unarmed attack... Actually, that
Yes.
wasn't unarmed. You kicked a thing.
I kicked.
Yeah, so that doesn't count. Okay, never mind for this then. But just bear it in mind for, like, the next unarmed fight.
Of course.
Yeah. So, what do you do?
I don't think I'm ready to sort of shoot them out yet, because I think I want to still try and play by a cop by the books.
Mm.
So he draws his gun back, holsters it behind his jacket. He leaps forward to one of the triad, and he's going to swift kick around towards the face. He's going to knock him down and out, hopefully.
Go for it.
Even, I mean, really, as long as they're not dead, I think you can get away with it as a cop.
Yeah.
Martial artist is just one. I'm not going to use fortune.
Honestly, you're not the most brutal cop in this town.
10.
Right. Okay, so you take 3 wound points, you missed by 3, but that means you get a +3 to your next attack.
Aye.
Just bet, yeah. But no, he ducks at the last second, and as for the, like, 3 wound points, he was standing next to a lamppost in the forecourt, and you just boot it.
Oh. Ah. Ooh.
I'm trying to imagine very Jackie... I won't do this for everyone, but I'm kind of imagining very Jackie Chan-esque.
Yes.
Yeah, sort of...
Oh my god, look at him
misses.
go. What is he doing? How can he do that?
What?
Yeah, if your cop is like Jackie Chan-ish.
You're going to start fighting with a ladder any minute now.
I'm not really familiar with all of Jackie Chan's stuff, so...
Oh my god, Goff, you need to watch his, like, especially his pre-Hollywood stuff.
We'll watch a fight scene after this is done. I'll show you, like, one of his best fights.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Rumble in the Bronx, is it?
No, I'm not gonna... I wasn't gonna go with Rumble in the Bronx, though that has some good fucking fights.
But basically, Goff, imagine, basically, your character being kind of like a fucking quick monkey that can
No,
just...
I know of Jackie Chan. I do know how he fights. I just don't know everything he's done.
Okay.
Same here, but I do enjoy his stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know
so...
if you hear that.
A little bit, but...
Yeah, I'm just wondering if that's annoying because my cat has decided, oh, I'm gonna play with the actual cat toy.
Oh, what else is it for? Okay, where are my notes?
Decoration.
Annoying the owner?
No, that's what birds are for.
Yeah, I didn't get a bird.
Birds are for people who hate themselves. I mean, actually, sun canoas are for people who hate themselves. Canaries are fine. Lovebirds are fine. Cockatiels are fine.
Basically, every bird besides your bird.
Yeah, that bird isn't fine. John.
Yeah.
One man with a baseball bat. You see him coming out of left field, and he, in very broken English, says, "No, home run, motherfucker," and hits you with a baseball bat.
Actually, John just says, "No, home run, you motherfucker," and he does a swing from below.
Wait, no, this isn't a thing. This is the enemy's attack turn.
Oh, can I counter?
You can dodge, but it will cost you a shot.
Oh shit. Nah.
I'm going to say that he hit 15, your exact defense, so if you dodge, this won't hit you, but you'll lose a shot.
I can take it. John
Okay.
is just poking up on the fucking junk and like, what?
In that case, you take a whopping 2 damage.
Oh wait, shit, where am
No!
I forgot.
Move down to 3 if you just attacked. Looking at the rest of it.
You just hear John saying, "Ow!" Did we reset wound points, by the way?
Yeah, we did.
John just goes, "Ow! Ow!"
Zan,
Sus.
a man with a switchblade takes several swift stabs at your stomach. They all miss.
Haha.
Oh.
It bends against my rock hard pecs now.
And here I thought you were the one bending side to side.
Let's see. Okay. 3 more. Okay. Manly Machismo.
Yes.
2 men come at you with tire irons. Both of them, they got a 6 and a 5, so neither of them hit you. Describe.
I let them hit me, and it just like bounces off like, rubber. And I just kind of look at them, and then I smile, and they kind of look at each other with an "oh crap" expression on their face. And then I'm going to reach out with both my hands try and knock their heads together.
Well, that's on your turn, just because this is their attack turn at the moment.
Right,
I'm just
okay.
going through the mooks.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
The last one is a 7. Last one's a 7. This one's going for John again. John's been hit. And this one is a 7, does not connect. It's basically you get hit and he tries to sweep the leg to knock you over, but how do you dodge this?
Basically, I just go down in a pile of junk.
Oh,
It's a game of whack-a-mole.
alright, so yeah, you're not... Yeah, so his attack fails because it didn't need to succeed. Alrighty then, and that's all their turns, and they are the same as you lot. Right. Does anyone have a particular idea and want to go first, or should I denote the order?
Yes.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I did as well, but
Oh,
You can go first, Golf.
the one with the switchblade who tried to knife me. That was wrong of him. So I'm just going to slap him around the face and say no. No.
so remember you get a +3 to this attack, and if it connects, you get the wound points back.
No, not really. What I am going to do is Zan, almost being knifed in the chest, is going to, he was stabbed. So, but really, he's going to keep to his martial arts training, and he's going to retaliate with a sweep kick towards his ankles and have him stumble down and
Fall into a wind turbine.
Oh, no!
I didn't know they were building one of those.
Yeah, all the chop shops in Hong Kong have them.
Oh, is that mine?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
There's another horn again. Lolly, is that you?
Watch out, Ollie is skulking around London.
Oh, no, I know what it is. It's the door leading to my flat. It's got a fucking squeaky door. It's goddamn loud. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Is it equalised now?
Yeah.
A sweep kick to his ankles to trip him down. His knife will be flying out of his hands, and he's going to retaliate with a punch towards the chest.
Go for it.
Use a fortune on that.
Remember, you got a +3 bonus on this.
That is true.
Yeah.
In fortune or?
No. It's
Just
just
the
in
result.
general, just a flat +3 on top of your result, so that equals to a 15.
15. Yeah.
So it connects, and you get the wound points back.
Yes.
That's actually a really handy ability. I basically worked it out. That's kind of weird, but imagine it's possible. It would not happen, but it's possible that if you did a one-armed attack, you could feasibly roll a -50. But that means you get a 50+ bonus to your next attack to hit.
That is mad.
Like, just a flat bonus. Imagine using that on a boss, or to just decide, no, I just kill every mook in the room, roll attack.
It's like in The Incredibles, Mr. Incredible stops that one mook in the. They're all celebrating with champagne in this one. In this one RV, he stops the cork in the air and just beats them all up.
But yeah, it's like fucking mental. Right. John or Manly? John or Manly? I'll go
John had an idea. So.
Yeah, Swede had an idea.
So basically, the guy who just said batter up to me, I poke up and say, no, batter up you. And then I swing from below. Yes, I'm aiming towards where you think I'm aiming.
The chin, got it.
I wish I had an infinite supply
No,
of
Snake.
hand-ups.
We'll see if it even hits. I was aiming for the
Jesus. Yeah, 20. Describe.
jump. I say that, and then it just swings from below, and whack.
Does it go into the kind of sniper elite vision? Do we see the testicles both explode?
If you choose, if you
No,
want.
I don't think that should happen.
No, but everyone stops and goes, ooh.
Yeah, the whole fight stalls for a minute. And he's out of there.
It's like one of those, fights in comedic, and he has a face and falls over.
Yes.
And that's the over for my
It's
bonus.
the end of
with
his dynasty.
that.
The poor
Yeah.
guy.
I don't get the plus 2
Is
for
that what is that? Is that from Mortal Kombat? That whole growing close-up thing.
Oh, I was referencing Sniper Elite.
Oh,
But yeah, it is in Mortal Kombat X, the X-ray fatalities.
oh,
Oh yeah.
Mortal
I
Kombat
love
9
those.
too.
ouch.
Some of them are fucking... Granted, I'm fucking not a gore guy, but still.
Intense.
There's a team dedicated to making up creative gore fatalities.
Actually, do I get down to 1 or...
I think it's -3, so wouldn't it be 0?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so it's off the charts. And Zanyin is off the charts. Manly Machismo. 2 people hit you with tire irons. Well, 2 people continue to hit you with tire irons.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then is earlier on I was going to describe how I was going to counter those guys who just tried to attack me and failed. So I'm going to knock their heads together to think of a new idea, literally. So let's do this.
You can get through anything if you put your heads together.
Yep.
And that does not connect.
Damn it. Well, at least I get Martin viewing.
Yeah.
So,
Like, you go to grab them, but they both back away, kind of worried now.
okay, so that takes me off the turn order.
And it's just these remaining 3, so those 2 continue to attack Manly Machismo. Let me look at the attack sheet. They are just pounding away at you. One of them actually connects, but they're doing 8 damage. You've got a toughness of 12.
I just kind of flinch a bit. Just like, ow.
Stop it.
Stop it!
You kept hitting me. 14. So Switchblade guy was knocked out. Okay. Oh, Swede just saved himself from an ass kicking by going away, because now I can't resolve his damage. So instead, this guy goes for Zan, seeing what just happened to his compatriots. He hits a 14, so that's 8 damage. So what he does is, he kind of charges towards you, knuckle duster in one hand, and he goes for a punch right to the chest.
Ooh.
It connects pretty hard. Your toughness is 7. You take 1 damage.
What damage?
It's more like another scuff on that wonderful jacket.
He's ruined the jacket, and now it's personal.
I notice I've taken a lot of punishment to your jacket for no discernible reason.
It's a fabulous burgundy jacket. A jacket.
Jappets are pretty popular in China at this time of year. And that moves them off of the turn order. So, round 2. It's been a few seconds, and I'll wait for Sweet to get back for this.
Hello.
There we go.
I'm actually about to eat, so...
Shall we take a break?
Yeah, you can. I won't be long.
Okay, we'll take a break.
So help, my cat is going fucking mental.